Guys, they said the family of Priestess Adesewa were highly disappointed over what Kabiyesi said to them. You know, from the information we have been gathering, they said ever since Kabiyesi made mention of removing immunity from 3 of his wives due to their behavior, allegedly, they said elders have been coming in with different women for the king to marry. And this is because, according to their culture and tradition, whenever a king removes immunity from his wife, any of his wife or his wives, it simply means that that person is just there on her own, that the king is no longer marrying that person, you know. So, and since Kabiyesi said he was going to remove immunity from 3 of his wives, some people said that maybe Kabiyesi did this to threatening those women, because if not, what is still keeping him? It has been close to 2 weeks that we started hearing that, you know, and ever since then they said more than 50 brides have been presented to the king, because if he must of or if he eventually removes immunity from these 3, they are saying that he has to replace them with 3 other women. So there is this priestess stroke, would I call her princess stroke priestess, from the ruling house where Ebony comes from, where Blow Blow comes from. You know, Ebony and Blow Blow, they came from the same ruling house. They said this lady is rooted in their culture and tradition. She did not only study it, they said she also have a title in it. And that is why Ebony sees her as her major competitor. Yes, because if Kabiyesi ends up marrying the girl, Ebony will lose value completely. That is if this information is true. And from the information we are gathering, they said Kabiyesi have been engaging that lady ever since they introduced her to him. One, the lady is okay in terms of beauty. She's even more beautiful than Ebony, according to what we are hearing. She is younger than Ebony. She is 28 from what we are hearing. And she is well educated. She have it back and forth everywhere full. So she gets what Kabiyesi likes, you know. I know that Kabiyesi. So my people, that was how they said. Ever since then, the family of this young lady have been coming to tell Kabiyesi how they are ready to give her out for marriage, this, that. And Ebony, on the other hand, have been restless. Yes, she have been restless. Even to the point they said the other day that she humbled herself. She went on her knees begging the king not to replace her with this young lady. Because there was one festival that they celebrated few days ago. And Ebony is supposed to perform in that festival. But they say Kabiyesi wanted this lady, that Adesewa, to take over. If not, that the elders have to beg the king and beg and beg and beg, you know, telling Kabiyesi that since you have not removed the immunity, please allow her still do what she is doing. Because you know that is the only thing that gives her value in that place. People love her so much because of that. I mean Ebony. But she's not doing it the right way, in the sense that if all this information we're hearing about her being manipulative and all of that if all this information is true, it simply means that she is just deceiving the people. That is if it is true. So they said the elders have to beg for Kabiyesi to allow Ebony to perform that day. If not, Ebony would have been at the corner and the lady would take over. Hell, it's gonna be a very big shame on her. But luckily for her, they said the elders were able to convince Kabiyesi to allow her do it. So this lady in question, she's not the only one. Oh, they said elders, they have been bringing their niece, they have been bringing their children, they have been bringing their daughters. As in, there is no shape that Kabiyesi have not seen. There is no kind of women that they say Kabiyesi have not seen within these few days that he announced that he is going to remove immunity. They say he have not even removed the immunity. If the wives are running helter-skelter, they are restless, they are begging a lot of people, they are ready to change, this, that. But the point where they say they have started threatening Dr. Lizzie, that Dr. Lizzie is part of the plan, this, that, as if Kabiyesi does not have the mind of his own to make decision on his own. That is if this information is true. Because one thing I will never forget to tell you on this channel is that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. So my people, oh, that is how they said the family of Adesewa, the disturbance became so much. And remember, the two women that Kabiyesi married from their ruling house, they are giving him so much headache. So much headache. So when this disturbance became so much, the Kabiyesi told the girl's father that, look, at this point, that the only thing that matters to him right now is how to complete the full moon ritual and bring back Queen Naomi into the palace. And as long as Queen Naomi is not back into the palace, nobody should talk about any other wife, because Queen Naomi's return is more important to him than any other, than marrying other women and all of that. And as a matter of fact, the immunity, he have not removed it already. So why are they trying to impose their daughters on him? Huh? I say, now wow. Now wow, I used to think in the olden days that when a man wants to marry, he will see a beautiful bride and tell her, oh, will I marry you? And if the girl loves him or likes his appearance and wants to be with him, he will say, okay, let me go and think about it. And after like a few months or few weeks or few days, she will come back and say, okay, I will marry you. You know, it gives you that, will I say, that respect. That man will respect you because he is the one that approached you for marriage, and not the other way around. These days they said, now women, now then they come, now their parents, they come to the palace telling Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi, our daughter is good for marriage, oh, she is well trained, she understands the culture and tradition very well. Oh, maybe in my next word I will become a king. The kind of women where I go marry. No be here. But there is no joy, because now so you go to settle matter, just like Kabiyesi is doing here. Anyway, guys, that is what we are hearing. But don't forget that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.